So you've got 3 games at home coming up. How are you and the team feeling? You get ready to take on that home stretch.
We're really excited to be back at home. It seems like it's been a month. It's been we had Texas at Bird Ogden, but we haven't played in our own gym in a long time. So we're excited to get home in front of the friendly fans and of course our great band and our cheerleaders, Dan's team, just the environment that we have here at home. So it's going to be fun. Get to be here for a whole week and play 3 conference games in a week. Basically, it's the start of the conference season, even though we played 2 games before Christmas, and now these next 20, here we go, and it's nice to start those off at home.
Obviously, non-conference schedule's already done. That's in the past, but what are some of the things that you took away from those experiences that will help you in this conference play stretch?
Well, I think, first of all, we played one of the toughest non-conference schedules in the mid-majors, so as a mid-major, and I think that playing number 2 in the country, Texas, number 8 in the country, in TCU, I think, we proved that we can play in stretches with just about anybody. I think we also learned, some of the deficiencies that we do have that we got to continue to work on through conference play. And number 1 for us is turnovers. We turned the ball over about 17 a game right now. We need to cut that down to 12. Again, playing the big dogs, you're going to turn the ball over a little bit, but I think that's got to be our focus coming out of the break here is taking care of the basketball. We got to get to 70 points a game. We get to 70, that's when we win ball games. So we got to shoot a little bit better, and we got to take care of the ball.
Known with the injury situation, but it has allowed, like we spoke previously, other players to step up. Has it been a blessing in disguise of being able to take a look at other players and being able to see what they're not what they're made of, but also what can they bring to the table as well?
Well, we had a huge win right before Christmas against Stephen F. Austin, and you kind of saw Elise Horn, freshman post player, just turned 18 years old. Really came out of her shell, gave us some great minutes, had 10 points, and that was neat to see in the post. And then Riley White-Harris, she's shown signs of doing some great things as well, and she's only 17. She'll be 18 on Thursday. So, 2 young post players getting their feet wet, and I'm glad they got to play those 2 conference games without Charlotte, or at least one for sure, in the post to give them some experience in conference play. And then, we had a really tough turnaround going to California after a huge win, flying across the country, played 36 hours later back to back, and but they really grew up on that trip, just having that experience. And so, like you said, I think the ones that got to play with Charlotte being out, I think it's going to help us in the long run with our depth, and hopefully get Charlotte back here in a week or so.
And what's the preparation like for New Orleans on Monday?
New Orleans is a scary team. They haven't won any games this year, but they've been really competitive. They came in here last year and just took it to us, and we really struggled to win at their place. I think it was the last second shot. So a very athletic team. We've got to be able to keep the basketball in front of us, not let them get easy drives to the basket, because they are very, very athletic. And then we got to rebound. And like I said earlier, we got to take care of the basketball so we can get those extra shots that we're giving away right now.
How was that SFA California trip? What did you guys learn from that?
Well, the SFA game, we played them on a Monday and then played Wednesday and Thursday in California. So the most important game of that trip was the conference game. Not too many people in our league win at SFA. They've got one of the best home winning percentages traditionally, and I believe they had won 15 in a row at home. So that was a huge win for us. And then, bad scheduling by me for sure to fly across the country, but it was a great experience. The weather was great. We got to hang out on the pier in Malibu and just see a different part of the country that some of our kids have never been to. So, got to see the old Hollywood sign in L.A. and so got to experience LAX. Not my favorite airport, but we did see a couple famous people walking by. But other than that, it was a good experience for all of us.
How does the mentality shift, or if it does at all, as you really start to hone in on just the conference games and kind of regulating your schedule a little bit more these next couple months?
Yeah, what's cool about right now is for the next 3 weeks we don't have school, so we're going to kind of be like pro basketball players. We practiced twice yesterday and today, and just really getting more shots up and really fine-tuning our game, because this is the crunch time now. We can still meet our goal, being in the top 3 in the league, and we have all that in front of us. And if you look at the league right now, there's only one undefeated team, I believe, or two maybe out of the 12, and everybody's played 3 games or 2 games. So you can see there's a lot of parity. So I think all these games are going to come down to just a couple possessions, and with video scouting and what we call synergy and all those scouting tools that we have, everybody knows what everybody's going to do. So now it just comes down to executing. And I think out of our 14 players or 13 that we have available, everybody's gotten a chance to play. I think it'll help us in the long run. Those 4 of those 5 freshmen have played significant times this year. So, and then we'll get our senior leader back for the stretch run, and we just have one senior. It's a young team, but everybody's got an opportunity to show what they can do, and now we got to just put it all together for 2 months. And as far as preparation goes, it's going to be a little bit different because we don't have school, so we can actually practice different times than we normally do, which is nice. And then a lot more bonding time too with the team, and we're able to eat more team dinners together when we're at home and do those kind of things. So I think it's a great time for us to start the season, or the conference season, here back at home, since we've been on the road so much. So it's going to be nice to just be back in Edinburgh, America.
And coming off of that SFA win, knowing that you have some of those top teams in the conference coming up here too in a few weeks, how important are these next 3 games at home to just create some momentum for you guys?
For sure, it's tough to win on the road in any league, and certainly in our league as well. But you got to really take advantage of your home court, and so we got to come ready to play starting tomorrow, on the 29th, and New Orleans is going to be a challenge. Every game's hard. It's hard to win a game, but we got to use this home court to our advantage.